On this episode of the Digital Marketing for DIYers podcast, we're going back to the basics, answering the question, what is digital marketing? If you're new to websites, if you're new to Google and the search engines, you might be like, I've heard people talk about digital marketing, but man, I really don't know what it even is. So today, we are talking about what is digital marketing, why you should potentially use it, and what happens if you don't. Stay tuned.
It's digital marketing for DIYers. Get ready to be inspired. From social media to web design and video, email marketing and SEO. It's time to take control. Your business can go higher. It's digital marketing for DIYers.
Welcome to the Digital Marketing for DIYers podcast, where we discuss web design, SEO, social media, and online marketing strategies to help you take control of your own online success. I'm your host, webmaster and friend, Chris Heidlebaugh. And thank you so much for joining me. It means so much. I do pray that you're doing well. Today, again, we're talking about digital marketing. What is digital marketing? How can it help you? And just simply, what happens if you don't use it? But before we jump into this episode, are you a motivated individual that is looking to increase your success online? Please make sure to check out the show notes and description of this episode, where you'll find links to my website at chrisheidlebaugh.com. I know my name's hard to spell, but it's Chris, ChrisHeidlebaugh.com. And you'll find more free marketing training through our blog, video tutorials, and of course, more podcast episodes. And of course, we have paid services in the event you get stuck along your digital marketing journey. But our goal is to truly help you succeed online, whether or not it's free or if it's paid. We just want you to grow. And again, that is chrisheidlebaugh.com, or please check out the show notes for those links. So again, as we already mentioned today a couple times, we're talking about what is digital marketing. Well, in a nutshell, digital marketing is marketing your website, your business, your organization, and doing it all using digital or online internet solutions. This can include your website. So if you're talking about digital marketing, this could be your website. This could be, people are going online, they're visiting your website. The first impression of your business might be a web impression. They might go to your website and say, oh yeah, I found out about their business from Google, from Bing, from Yahoo, from the search engines, from my browser. And this is their first initial introduction to what you have going on, where you're showcasing your products, where you're showcasing your services, where you are promoting your organization, your nonprofit. Okay. So your website is digital marketing. You're online. Okay. But then you got to get your website found. And then that's where you get SEO, or search engine optimization. Okay. So again, part of digital marketing, social media. If you need more exposure for your business, social media is digital marketing. Now you might hear people talk about, well, there's social media marketing, there's video marketing, there's email marketing. Yeah. But they're all underneath that umbrella of digital marketing, online marketing, internet marketing. They're all basically the same thing. Online, internet, digital is all talking about technology. And that's our main focus. We want to make sure that, it is a technology-based marketing solution. And that's what, digital marketing is all about. And that's what we're talking about. So again, your website, SEO, social media, email marketing, online courses. If you're doing something like on profiles. So if you have like a profile on some sort of directory, that could be digital marketing. You can have a podcast, right? I mean, if you're listening to this, you could have a podcast about whatever you enjoy. There could be, perhaps you enjoy cooking and you have a cooking podcast, but people listen to it online. That's part of digital marketing. You could be a blogger. Maybe you write articles, or you're a writer. Maybe you review products. That could be digital marketing. So it's a very broad term. but it's just a way to use the internet to, get your business, get your ideas, get your organization in front of people using the internet. So that way your business shows up in people's phones, their tablets, their desktop, their laptop, television, you name it. If it has to do with something with, um, technology, that is what digital marketing is, using those online platforms to get your brand out there. Okay. So I know that's a very umbrella term, but why do you need it? Right. Let's kind of talk about step number 2 is why do you even need digital marketing? If we've kind of defined it, why do you need it? Now, in my agencies, we work with a lot of contractors. We work with a lot of companies that have had a business for 20, 30 years, and they used to use the phone book. And so they'll tell me, they're like, Chris, I'm starting to understand that we need a website. We need to get found in Google Maps and Apple Maps. And, we need to get found in the search engines. We need to get found on social media. This was never a thing before. We would place an ad in the newspaper. We would run an ad in the yellow pages. We could get a full page ad. Like back in the day, like you would name your business in alphabetical order or with a number or something at first so that you would show up, right? A1 something, AAA something, right? AA something, something else, right? You would put things in alphabetical order so that you could, show up. Or you would get like, a huge page in the phone book and it would be like the entire page is yours. Like you own that spot, right? Well, it's kind of hard to do that now. And so, although historically you have businesses that get found organically, through referrals, through, you do good work or their past clients or customers, for the new money, for the people that are using devices, for the, the young kids that are going into adulthood and now they're looking for a plumber and they're on their cell phone and they're searching for you. Are you showing up? Right? Are you there for technology? If you don't embrace technology, you're going to be like, well, I'm still going to post an ad in the newspaper, right? In the classified ads section, I'm going to run an ad. Well, they might work somewhere, but a lot of people are going to be going to their devices, typing something in, a keyword, a phrase, and are going to be searching that way, right? So, why do you need it? Well, because you want to grow your business, don't you? If you don't have a website, how can people find your phone number or your address or learn about your products and services? If you don't embrace digital marketing, your competition might, and your competition will run circles around you. Now, when you and your competition also use digital marketing, then it gets interesting. As an SEO specialist, it's like a chess game, right? You make a move, they make a move. You're optimizing images and optimizing text and making sure, okay, well, we're doing on-page and off-page SEO. We're getting citations, we're getting, we're earning backlinks, we're, getting, worried about reputation management. We're checking all the boxes and it's still a battle, right? Because people who embrace technology are jumping on the latest bandwagon, whatever that social media platform is, whatever that, key item is to go to that next level, right? They want to take their business to the next level. They're embracing this stuff. So why do you need it? Well, because you want to grow your business. You need to embrace technology. But what if you don't use it, right? Let's go to that step. What if you don't embrace digital marketing? What if you say, you know what? I don't need it. I don't need a website. I don't need a social media profile. I don't need to Google my business or Google business profile. I don't need any of that stuff. Cool. But somebody else is going to take the money away from you. When somebody's looking for an electrician, a roofer, orthodontist, or restaurant, and they find your competition because you are not on digital, you don't have a website, you don't have SEO, you don't have a social media platform, you don't have a Google location, you're not getting the leads. Your competitors are. Your you know, the company up the street who embraces technology, they're going to, get those leads. Now, let's be fair though, okay? You might say, Chris, come on. I've been in business for 20 or 30 years. My business is built on my name. We do quality work. People know us. We're booked up for a year or two at a time. We don't need digital marketing. And I say, hats off to you. That's cool. That's awesome. And based on your means, you might say, look, I don't want to be a millionaire, right? I don't need to be worth $25 million. I'm happy making 30 grand a year. I'm happy making 100 grand a year. Everybody has their own points, right? But the key of it is as long as you're happy, like you do you, like you be happy, like you be where you want to be. But if you say like, man, like I want to be a blessing to my kids and to other employees, and I want to grow my business. I want to, retire somewhere where it's warm, right? Or, maybe I want to go skiing more, maybe you want to like go and cruise around the world. Who knows, right? Maybe you want to buy a plane or a boat. And it's not about materialistic things, right? But maybe you want a little bit bigger piece of the pie. There's nothing wrong with that. But you got to invest into digital marketing, right? So if you don't use it, that's fine. As long as you're successful already, who cares, right? Because there's always going to be that person, right? That person who's like, I have a $300 million business. I don't need digital marketing. Cool. Like that's awesome. But I think for the other 95% of people out there, yeah, I mean, you want to continue to get leads. You want to get sales. You want to grow. You want to have an office that turns into 2 offices and that turns into 5 offices. And, you keep growing your practice and, you can pay your employees better wages and benefits and do things like that. Well, digital marketing may open those doors, right? If you don't embrace it, but you need to have the elements in place. So here's my personal opinion. I'll close with this. Every business should have a website. Your website is your new business card. If you don't update it, if you don't do SEO, that's on you. That's up to you, right? Like if you're like, hey, I don't need any more leads and sales, like that's awesome. Praise the Lord, right? But if you say, man, like, I want to grow. I want to keep growing. Then yes, you need a website so people can, one, find out about your services, your products, your organization, your whatever. And then you want to work on search engine optimization or SEO. You want to make sure now your website's getting found in the search engines. Okay. So now you're getting found in the search engines. Well, now you want to get found in social media because then you have different pain points, right? The person going to Google has a pain point. Hey, I need a plumber. I need an electrician. I need something, right? So they go to your website. On Facebook or on, Instagram or whatever social media platform, you have the opportunity just to show up because they have a device, right? You post something, you have a hashtag, which might be a filter that one of your customers might also follow. You post something and they're like, wow, look at that. Look at that, business. What are they doing? Maybe you sell jewelry, right? Maybe you do lawn care. And they're like, wow, I want my yard to look like that yard. Look at that picture. Man, like this, the yard is just perfectly manicured. I want it to look like that. So they call you, right? But if you weren't if you weren't participating in digital marketing and you were not putting your post on social media, then they're not going to find you, right? So get a website, do SEO, get a few social media profiles, and then from there you can look into video marketing, having videos talking about your products and services, having troubleshooting videos, maybe doing a podcast, maybe launching some blog posts, answering people's questions, maybe dive into email marketing so you can, create a community around what you do, what you love, what you stand for, things like that, right? So again, to kind of wrap this up, digital marketing is really a way for you to promote your business using the internet to reach your customers, to reach your audience, your target audience. You know the type of person who buys from you. You know your avatar. You know the person. And if you don't, write that out. Like take out a piece of paper. Don't use your phone. I mean, you can, but get out a piece of paper. Get out like a pen and pencil, and write out like, okay, this person is my target audience. They live in this city. They do this maybe for a living. They are this age. They are this gender. They are this X, Y, and Z. And then you could target that person, right? Instead of just throwing paint at the wall and hoping that something sticks, right? Or I guess it's maybe spaghetti, throwing spaghetti at the wall and seeing what sticks. You're actually saying, look, I'm targeting these people. Look at this episode, right? This podcast, digital marketing for DIYers, or essentially do-it-yourselfers. Okay. There's a good chance that you are a business owner who is looking to increase sales and leads for their company. And you're listening to this podcast to get tips and ideas on how to do that yourself. Maybe you're commuting back and forth to work. You're looking to spend your time educating yourself, and it's just a blessing to be a part of your day. Okay. That is a demographics. So who are your demographics? And then you market to them. Anyways, thank you so much for listening. Don't forget to subscribe, follow, or review this podcast. And feel free to reach out to me with your questions, your situations, and or just simply say hello. I would love to connect with you and hear about your digital marketing journey for sure. But until next time, may you find success online, offline, and in your life. God bless.
It's digital marketing for